Bitcoin is back to 30k, meme coin season is finally over, and blue whales are making a comeback to California. Well guys, with all this great news, the only thing I want to know is really, what about Cronos? Do we need to buy it right now? Do we need to sell? Well guys, I would say let's strap in and let's dive into it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm the one and only Coin Baron. And in this video, I really want to focus on one central topic. Should I buy CRO or Cronos right at this moment? And that question, guys, is something that we can ask again and again and again. So this will be actually a recurring topic every month until we hit one very critical level. And that is, well, the $20 at mark for CRO. Since I have no crystal ball or anything alike, we'll try to use data to see if there are any patterns emerging that we can use to predict, well, if the price is going to go up or down. It's that simple. And guys, if you like that kind of approach, do of course like the video as well and do press the subscribe button. That helps tremendously. Anyways, let's go into the first tool. We're going to start with a very important and strong tool, and those are the graphs. And this one specifically can be found on CRO versus US dollar. And what you're seeing over here on the screen right now are the Fibonacci retracement levels. And these levels historically show you very strong support and also very strong resistance. So it's hard to really break those prices. Anyways, time to look more at recent times. So over here, we do show you the end of 2022 until right now, 2023 in June. So let's again draw the Fibonacci lines. And this channel, actually, we've been here before and we held it at this exact level, so 5.4. And we're currently still, well, fighting, I think, really against this level. So I do think, also looking at more, well, times in the longer past, this level has been tested really multiple times. Therefore, I do think it holds strong support. So breaking this low level, I think personally it's unlikely. So I would say right now, 1-0 for buying CRO. Then let's go visit another tool, which is more general, I have to admit. So this one does track altcoins versus Bitcoin. And altcoins do include, well, a bunch of different ones. And you can actually see them over here. So we've got a basket of our coins, and this black one is Bitcoin versus, well, all the other coins, of which only one really is CRO. And CRO had in the last 90 days, well, a return of minus 20%. So that's definitely not the best. Anyways, we talked about this in different videos as well. But this site currently shows we are really in a Bitcoin year. And while intuitively you would think, well, that's not a great time to buy altcoins. Actually, it is a great time to buy altcoins. To illustrate that a bit more, let's go back in time a little. So at a time where it's very, very Bitcoin heavy. So April of 2020, just after the Corona dump. Well, during this time, you could buy Bitcoin for basically $6,000 US. And you could buy Ethereum for $140 US. Bitcoin basically did a 10x. So it went from 6,000 to 60,000. Ethereum, though, on the other hand, was a very low price. So that one went from $140 US to almost $4,000 US, near the all-time high. So guys, it's all based on your perspective. So risky play, but it does pay out more often than not. If we zoom out though on the charts, it might become obvious that, well, you do stay in this Bitcoin year for quite a while. And it seems we just entered really in this cycle. So then the question is really, where are we in this cycle? And that brings us to the third tool. For the third tool, we do have the assumption, again, that Bitcoin leads the cycle. So Bitcoin comes first, then come the altcoins. That's my general assumption, but we also saw that, I think, in the previous charts quite clearly as well. What the color palette really tells you, so how many days has it been? So over here, this was an all-time high, and then it starts at day 0. So then it's really red. Then the more days it lasts, well, the more blue the color gets. It becomes more interesting though when you start to zoom in really on the chart. And currently we are at this yellowish, greenish phase. So that means, well, give or take 700 days since the all-time high, almost basically 2 years. And what does that mean in the past? So in the past, I think when you do see the same color palette over here, it does show you that nearing the green yellowish phase, you are at the start of a new bull cycle. So you really left the bear market. And in the year before that, well, it's a bit more of a doubtful situation, because when it entered the green phase, we're still at very much a low phase really. So that's not really conclusive for me yet. I think what we can say though is when we really get into the green phase, we are ready for a next time in the cycle. So, well, I won't give a win for this, but also won't give a lose for this. So let's keep it neutral for now. The final tool we're going to use is really a favorite of mine, because I personally believe there's a time to buy Bitcoin and there's a time to buy altcoins. Never marry an altcoin, even though Cronos is definitely my favorite. Anyway, so important price levels also can be found within this Bitcoin graph. And I think going forward, one that will be very important, that has been tested time and time again also, is this level. So nearing this 0.000003 level for Bitcoin versus CRO. However, we're not there yet. So the current level I'm watching is actually this one. So where are we currently? Because that one has been the all-time low for CRO versus Bitcoin. And actually, let's give it another color, because I think it's important enough to actually showcase it as yellow for sure. So this yellow line is very important for me. And my main question is really, are we close enough yet to the all-time low? Will this bounce? And I'm not sure. We have not visited this level in a long time. And we're not there yet. We are still, let's draw the ruler again. We're still, give or take, 7-9% away from it. So guys, in my opinion, that is really still a lose, because I don't have any confirmation yet who will hold this level. And as we showed in a previous video, there are a lot of altcoin pairs that lose against Bitcoin, especially with lower lows. So yeah, don't have trust on this one yet. Okay then, time really for the conclusion. First and foremost, we do have CRO versus US dollar, and that looks like a definite buy in my book. CRO is really retesting old support, and it seems right now it is bouncing away. So that is really a good sign. Then the second thing was the altcoin season. And right now it seems we are in Bitcoin year. So Bitcoin season, Bitcoin year, that makes sure that CRO is relatively cheap in Bitcoin terms. Therefore, well, that's again a buy. Then we go take a look though at the, well, time in the cycle. Where are we? And well, this is still inconclusive. We're not sure yet if we are there yet. Is it time again for the next bull run? And it looks going to go to the better side of things, but not sure yet. And then also, well, we do have Bitcoin versus CRO. And while we haven't retested old all-time lows yet, therefore, I will give the win to not buy right now for CRO on this one. That means though, it is 2 against 1. So then you might be asking yourself, well, what can I do with this kind of information? And first and foremost, I'm not a financial advisor, but it depends. Personally, I like to diversify my portfolio. And with this information, well, I think it's 50%, well, for CRO, 25% for Bitcoin, and the other 25%, well, that was undecided. So for me personally, that goes into US dollar coins, so USDC. And that we can use for future developments. Anyway, so that's my personal plan. And I actually bought 20,000 CRO. So I hope the future will be kind to me. Anyways, guys, if you like this kind of information, please follow us and come back in a month and we'll check it out for the month of July. Anyways, I'm Coin Baron and I will see you in the next video. Till then.